This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
Tonight, a tragic development in South St. Louis. A 15-year-old boy is now dead after police say he accidentally shot himself. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Ann Allred. This happened Thursday afternoon in South St. Louis.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. 5 on your side's Travis Cummings has new details about the case and the increase in recent violence involving teens.
That to me is just a heartbreaking unintended consequence. And we really need to think more about how we're creating an environment of safety for our kids.
These words come from a mother and woman who works to keep young people safe. Heidi Sigatan is devastated by a development involving youth in the city of St. Louis. The scene you see here is on Missouri Avenue in South City, where police say a 15-year-old boy accidentally shot himself in the head on Thursday. Witnesses told police that the teenager, who has not yet been identified, was trying to put a bullet in the gun when it fired. The teen died at the hospital.
It breaks my heart because teens haven't even really had the chance to do much with their lives yet. It's so much wasted potential.
This year, there have been at least 12 homicides in the city of St. Louis. Just this week, there were 3 shootings involving juveniles in St. Louis City and County, and 2 of them died.
There are numerous organizations across the region that work to prevent all kinds of crime in the lives of our young people. Safe Connections here on Hampton Avenue is a part of that mission.
Sigatan's programs are reaching homes and schools, but says federal and local funding can be up in the air because of changes in the political climate and laws.
So I think anything we can do to keep those funds steady and secure and consistent is great for organizations like ours.
It's an effort that'll take a little efforting from everyone.
We have people who are in professional roles to work with youth, and then we have people who just interact with youth in their lives. But if we don't all work together, we're not going to reach some, and we can't afford to lose any.
Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
The Mineral Area Major Case Squad is investigating a homicide in Iron County. Deputies found Durrell Sharp dead inside a home on Turkey Road in the town of Middlebrook last night. He was 65. Detectives are looking for a gray and black 1991 Chevy Silverado with a red pinstripe and duct tape on the right rear window. It has Missouri plate 0PDY90. If you spot this truck, please call 911.
Let's take a live look outside from our sky cam. The sun has set on another cloudy, drizzly day, and we aren't quite finished with the rain. Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell has the weather first forecast as we head into the weekend, Scott.
Well, it's kind of a cool shot there with the arch lights
so nice.
Actually illuminating the base of the clouds over the arch. You know, we are talking about the clouds still hanging tough around St. Louis. They've been pesky. We've even had some patches of drizzle, but we're above freezing and we don't have ice. The fog's not dense. Things are trending in the right direction, but we still have more clouds and a little more rain to get through. That's looking out into St. Charles right now, where traffic is on the roll and there is still some patchy drizzle around. Lambert rolling along this evening over at the airport. Flights seem to be doing pretty well. Most of us are looking at temperatures still in the lower 40s, maybe mid 40s. Lambert's at 44, one of the warmer spots, of course. The rain will push back in for a time tomorrow afternoon, but this evening, outside of that patchy drizzle, it's pretty quiet across the area, just a lot of clouds lingering. So some patchy drizzle will continue overnight. Some light rain showers tomorrow. Emphasis there is on light. The clouds will slowly break late Sunday. We'll talk about a trend towards brighter skies for part of next week in just a bit, Ann.
An update tonight on water main breaks across the area. As we thawed out from freezing temperatures this week, pipes burst in many places. 5 on your side's Diamond Palmer has a look at where things stand now and what utility companies are doing to make long-term changes.
Both St. Louis City and County are working to reduce water main breaks caused by winter weather. Christy Barnhart with Missouri American Water says the utility company, which serves people in the county, are making investments to avoid breaks in the future.
Missouri American Water continues to make investments in replacing the pipe in St. Louis County. And in 2024, we actually have plans to replace about 60 miles of water main.
In an interview earlier this week with the city's water division, they pointed to money issues as the reasons why they couldn't make replacements to water mains.
That's an ongoing discussion, and we We repair and replace as funds become available, and we're always searching for funds to do this.
But last year, St. Louis aldermen voted in favor a roughly 40% water rate increase, one of the largest increases ever. Friday, the city reported nearly 45 of the more than 60 water main breaks this week are fixed. However, a number of them are still, quote, on hold for crews to fix at a later date. Missouri American Water says they've also reduced current water main breaks by more than half.
Currently, we're working about 7 main breaks. Last week, during the peak of the winter weather, if you will, we were seeing about 30 a day.
Barnhart says regardless if you're in the city or county, drivers should be aware of crews continuing to work at all hours of the day to fix the breaks.
Just be very aware when you're driving up and you see the orange flashing lights. You know, our workers are there and we want them to be safe.
Reporting in St. Louis, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
Utility companies are urging customers who are still experiencing low water pressure or no water to contact their service provider to have a crew come out and check it out.
Frozen pipes forced more than 150 tenants from their homes at the Heritage House high-rise in Midtown. Now city officials are looking for ways to help them find shelter and upgrade the city's resilience to severe weather. Our political editor Mark Maxwell was at the Board of Aldermen today where they moved back into their upgraded chambers. Mark.
Yeah, Kelly, the city's age is certainly showing these days. Brittle pipes freezing and breaking in a January cold snap. As aging infrastructure crumbles, it complicates winter for seniors aging in the city.
Building is condemned. I'm not good. All my stuff is here.
That's Judith Pruitt carrying her belongings out of the Heritage House in St. Louis.
We're not just indigent people running out in the street. These are people that have been here paying their rent.
The building was forced to close for at least a year after pipes burst. Pruitt's heritage has roots that run deep in this city. The Pruitt-Igoe housing project was named after her uncle.
The Heritage House has so much history. I had family members that lived there.
Alderwoman Shamim Clark Hubbard's Impacted Tenants Fund might have helped, but it hasn't passed yet.
It's about a month's rent.
Instead, city leaders are looking to scrounge up support and shelter wherever they can.
I have 6 senior buildings in my ward, so I have been reaching out to my senior buildings to see if they have vacancies.
Alderwoman Sharon Tyus has tangled at times with a younger, more progressive Board of Aldermen.
How do we, the St. Louis City, give tax abatements to places again and again and again?
In their first session back in the old chamber Friday, the board still passed a new 10-year tax break for this downtown hotel.
I think we always have to be careful when we're handing developers money when we're taking it from children.
That may eventually mean more money in sales taxes, but also means less property tax money now going to schools in a city struggling to upgrade its aging infrastructure.
We're breaking because it's cold outside.
Tyus says the city should start spending now to repair or replace 1,300 miles of water main pipes that twist under the city streets.
We cannot continue to sit on the ARPA funds because the future is if you don't have water, we're going to be that little town in Michigan, okay?
While these costly problems have built up over decades,
we need fixes now.
Hubbard knows voters will judge her and her colleagues for their ability to build the future of a city while holding this one together.
But nobody stood up and ran for office to say, hey, make me an alderperson when the city's falling apart, right?
Those seniors abruptly evicted from their homes at the Heritage House high-rises now have temporary shelter at an airport hotel until February 6th. The city will also hold housing fairs next Tuesday and Wednesday to try and help them find a more permanent place to stay.
Coming up, part of a brick building comes tumbling down in South St. Louis. What made the building so vulnerable?
Plus, a school project in the Ferguson-Florissant School District catches the attention of NASA.